It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Ronald Jones.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. There's a first down throw that's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
A 6-yard pickup.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
54, check, check, 54, 54.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen, he'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he is all the way up past the 25. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Let's go, D. Showing it. Check it out, read.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
The tackle made by
Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
a gain of a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
Second and 9 now. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down.
The quarterback.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Watch the pass. Let's track him, 60.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep, Isaiah McKenzie. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 36. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The tackle made by Levi Wallace.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Allen trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-2.
Makes the score Eagles 7. Washington, nothing. This one's ball set to kick off.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
It's a pickup.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington. David Njoku, his second touchdown on the season. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
44-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Allen now looks to throw. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Allen now on 1st down. And this one's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 yards there. 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
Todd Gurley. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And Washington has taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Penny, a first down carry. And he stopped immediately there.
Rashad Penny, the ball.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
On the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. 5 yards yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Double dog, that's the way. Mike, 56. 19 tight. Hurt. Mike, 56. Mike, 56.
Second and 5. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st and 10.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. They'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Christian Kirk as the first half is winding down. There the Eagles are back within a score. coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Houston will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before half for Allen. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Greg Zerline set to kick off.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. He'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Darren Lee, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
It's 4th down.
The Eagles send out their punter now. as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. McKenzie now to return it. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington.
Complete to
Brandon Cooks. His 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis. And now it's 2nd down.
The 20-yard line.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. This is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them, don't they?
They get a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
First down, he'll drop to throw. Out to the right to Humphries. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
On that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. T.J. Green with a pick. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And some room to roam now. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big run there by Gurley. 51 yards on the ground. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here, you really like them.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
At the Eagles' 12-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Gurley. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Washington 35, Eagles 14. Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
By 56, by 56.
He'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. But it'll be 2nd down.
On the coverage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Rashad Penny. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They will run with Singletary. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Play 2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
3rd down.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And they're able to to get this one across the 35. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. That'll bring up second down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
So Allen's going to look to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Brandon Cooks with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes this Washington 42, Eagles 14. Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time."
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Woo-hoo. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
Second and long. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
44-yard line.
2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line.
Watch the run, watch the run. Watch the run. Mike 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. You're not ready. 52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. Street. What we got? Check nickel, nickel. Check smash.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Intercepted by Washington. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Today's final.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Washington, the win means they'll finish in double digits at 10-6. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, it'll be a 10-loss season as they wrap up 6-10. And I think you have to say, ultimately, this was a team that really underachieved. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.